Oh, lovely. Thank you so much, James. Thanks, everyone. Nice to be here. Really great to meet you all. So we've got 7 minutes to talk to you guys all about the future and the future of technology. I think Warren's with us. He might have a little bit of a freeze on his frame, but oh no, he's back. That's good. So NFTs, the next big sales opportunity. We'll be introducing ourselves in just a second for you. But what we want to do is run through this so that you guys are aware of what it is. Well, firstly, let's tell you a little bit about us. So Nifty World NFT, we are a unique Web3 native media agency. We're the market leaders in creating user-friendly, educational and informative content. And we review lots of different projects across the non-fungible market or the NFT ecosystem. So we work with incredible projects that are more than just a JPEG. And I'll tell you exactly why that is. So first and foremost, myself and Warren are the co-founders and the CEO and commercial director of this. We are also very much bought into this space ourselves. So I have got 12 years of broadcasting experience. I was a resident tech expert and film critic for the BBC, Talk Radio, Talk Sport, QVC, Sky, Channel 4, ITV, you name it. I've probably been on there chatting about the Oscars or some sort of technology. And yeah, I've been doing that for a very, very long time now. But currently, I am all in on NFTs. And then Warren, to my bottom side here, is the commercial director and has over 10 years of experience in sales, 7 years of experience in esports, and has created a commercial revenue stream which was sold to AAA gaming publishers and developers to engage with consumers. So that's a little bit about us. Above us, you can see the NFTs that we like to flex. Mine is a Mutant Ape, which is part of the Mutant Ape Yacht Club and the more widely known Bored Ape Yacht Club. And Warren's is the Crypto Mauries, which is a fantastic project which launched just at the end of last year to much avail. So you guys might be wondering, why do we bother with this? You know, surely you can screenshot a JPEG, you can right click it. And why is it important that you don't? Well, let me explain to you the key things around this. So NFTs, what does it stand for? It stands for non-fungible token. And the biggest thing about this is, let's break this down for you. What does non-fungible token mean? Well, the non-fungible part, first and foremost, means that something cannot be interchanged. It is essentially a one of one and is unique. It is also something that you guys might be quite familiar with. It's something that it's a representation of digital ownership. So it's kind of like a certificate of ownership. So if you owned a piece of art, for instance, someone might say to you, oh, I've heard that you own an Andy Warhol or the Mona Lisa. Is that true? How can you prove it? In traditional senses, you probably can't, unless you had a certificate of ownership, which I'm pretty sure for the Mona Lisa wasn't around in those days. But now when it comes to digital art, you can prove your ownership of something. So to give you a more modern explanation of this, if you think of an artist like Damien Hirst, in the real world, it probably will cost you millions and millions of pounds to own a Damien Hirst original. But in the digital world, when he's released an NFT of his work, it originally could have cost you £2,000 and you could claim proof of ownership because it is written onto something called the blockchain, which is essentially a transparent digital ledger, which shows all the transactions that you make around a particular digital project. And the token part of non-fungible token is essentially the most exciting thing because it can be access. It can give you the opportunity to do lots of different things with your NFT. And ultimately, it's the biggest opportunity to use what is traditionally seen as possibly a JPEG in a much more exciting Web3 digital way. Now, I just wanted to show you very quickly the picture that we've got on this particular slide here is a World of Women NFT. And to give you some context into how much NFTs are going for at the moment, when we pulled this presentation together, this was sitting at a floor price of 8.35 Ethereum, which is the cryptocurrency in which NFTs are most popularly traded in. And this is kind of coming in at around, I think, Warren, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is in something around £20,000, if not more, at this particular time. So we're looking at people spending a lot of money because there are lots of things that you can do with NFTs. It can give you access to utilities. It can give you access to events, merchandise, commercial rights. There are so many opportunities of this. And this then leads on to the opportunities within further things in Web3, like the metaverse. We'll move on to the next slide now, where Warren will take over and talk about the opportunity for you guys.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Becks. Hey, everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, so everybody loves a visual, and we have got some for you guys. So bottom left, what we've got there for you is just an example of what the most popular NFT collections were between March earlier last year and October again last year. These include some what we would deem as blue chip projects. So a little bit of a kind of highlight and deeper detail on what we see as blue chips. So CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks were first brought to our attention in 2017. You could buy a CryptoPunk for something like $150. There were 10,000 CryptoPunks that were created. 24 by 24 pixelated image through an 8-bit style. The background of these guys is they were created as a kind of a recognition of sort of misfits and non-conformists, and very much an ode to 1970s punk culture in the London scene. In October last year, the most expensive CryptoPunk was...
Oh, I think we might have lost Warren for a second there. So let me just continue on until we get him back. We might just have lost him on the connection. So, here we go. He's back. Warren, sorry, we lost you for a bit.
No worries. So yeah, so CryptoPunk. So October last year, the largest sale for CryptoPunk was $532 million. So without further ado, with the minutes ticking down, I'll just talk about one more project and we'll kick on to the next slide. In April last year, a company called Yuga Labs created a 10,000 PFP, which is a profile project picture project, and that was for Bored Apes. The Bored Apes themselves sold in little under 12 hours. 10,000 images were bought out, and $1.2 million was made in 12 hours. The interest about NFTs is two directions. It's the art, is what people know and they love and they really enjoy, and something that resonates with them. And also it's the commercial opportunity. Commercial opportunity is recognized in how established the communities are, how reliable the information is, what type of partnerships are really happening. The opportunity now for investment and then for commercial output is blowing people's minds. Becks, if we can, we'll head on to the next slide. Lovely, thank you. So yeah, the wearable digital sales or the wider digital sales opportunity. A little bit into kind of this is what we want to do is speak about like who's there and what are they doing. In February last year, there's a company called Artifact, London based. In February last year, Artifact sold $3.1 million worth of NFT sneakers in 7 minutes. Artifact themselves are leading the way as a bridge between digital and IRL fashion through the use of augmented reality. Most recently in December, just last year, they were acquired by Nike, the apparel brand, for an undisclosed sum. It's moving, the space is moving at such a quick lightning speed that there is such excitement that it's difficult sometimes to sleep in the space we're in. But the sales opportunities are burgeoning. There's so much direction. And one other, I think, really key point to mention and discuss and kind of present to everybody is the metaverse. We've all heard about Meta. Yes, Mark Zuckerberg has come along and rebranded as, but actually Meta's been something which people have been indoctrinating themselves into for some time. If you've got children, friends, family, or yourselves happen to play games, you're already to a degree meta native. The example I'll give everybody is there's 3.2 billion gamers globally. That's a lot of people. There's a lot of people online interacting. And when we go into those metaverses of Roblox or Fortnite or Minecraft, we take our USD, or in this case, our GBP, we take our traditional revenue, and we ask either mum and dad if we need to, or ourselves, we'll exchange that for the in-game alternative currency, much like if you were going to exchange your sterling for Ethereum or Bitcoin. So that behavior is already happening. Finally, we want digital ownership. And again, the gamers are setting the bar by that's how that's happening. And so digital items and the ownership of that are simply NFTs. The difference is they're not authenticated on the blockchain yet, because there is still some disparity between how gaming publishers see that. We are extremely bullish on the speed and the ferocity of the direction of where this is going, that we have put our money where our mouth is. And one of the key metaverses, the blue chips that stand out, is the Sandbox. The Sandbox has over 500,000 registered users. Now imagine you get the Monopoly board out, and the Monopoly card that you land on after you roll your dice is what you own. You own that space. You can rent the land of that space. You can offer services, advertisement, drive revenue, create promotions, as well as create experiential activity. The sales opportunity in the metaverse of the Sandbox is something which is going to absolutely explode. It has. One example I'll give you. One company is currently selling, they are customized luxury villas. A luxury villa will set you a cost of 4 Ethereum. In today's money, that's £16,000. In 12 hours, they have sold out of 74 luxury digital villas. Again, let me just remind everybody, these are digital assets. You're never going to be living there unless you go to the digital world. And Nifty World NFT, our commitment to this space, and the reason why we are so bullish on ourselves and the direction it's going, is we own a space, we own a piece of land. You can see there, if you scroll in, it's next to the very large Atari plot. To conclude, the way we recognize the value of the NFT audience, the space, and the engagement that we're creating, we see Web3, which is what this is, as going beyond shopping online and becoming online. I'm pretty sure, Becks, if I'm not wrong, we don't have any other slides, or maybe I've missed one.
Well, we do. We do have one more slide, guys, which is just to show you. Oh, that's not the one. We'll just slide through this. Is to show you just how you can get in touch with us, which is here, the contact us slide. So if you want to find out more from us, we have 2 ways that our business runs. From the front end of the business is our YouTube channel, where you can find out more about NFTs. You can understand how they work. You can understand what the community is, and you can learn for free on that, which is Nifty World NFT. You pop that into YouTube. And then on the back end of the business, we run a consultancy. So we advise everyone from a small startup who is just, or a one-of-one artist, for instance, who is just needing some help with marketing or understanding how to guide themselves into the world of NFTs. We offer consultancy for them, through to huge corporations that are looking to take their next steps into not just the world of NFTs, but the metaverse and beyond, and to guide them through everything from understanding smart contracts to speaking to marketeers in the space, and to understand how to make their mark. And for anyone that has any questions, we'll be around for the networking section of this as well, to help you guys understand in a better way just how to make your move into Web3 and the metaverse, if that's what you want to do.